Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to another 5-Minute Stories with Miss Ashley. This week, I have an awesome story to share with you about two brothers and the power of forgiveness. It's called The Naughty Brother and the Needle Tree, and it starts long, long ago. These two brothers were living near a forest, and even though these brothers were taught to love each other, they had some problems. The older brother was not very nice to the younger brother. He would take all of the good food and the toys and the clothes for himself and leave very little for his little brother. Well, one day, that older brother learned a very powerful and painful lesson. He was out walking in the woods, gathering some firewood, and everywhere he went, he swung his mighty axe and chopped down the branches of every tree he passed, until he came to one very, very tall tree with black bark and glistening white needles. And he knew that this tree was different. And he heard a soft voice. Before he swung that axe to chop down that tree's branches, he heard, "Oh, please, sir, please do not chop down my branches. If you spare me, I will give you golden apples to eat, the most delicious apples you have ever tasted." And the brother, who was very hungry and very greedy, thought, I can sell these apples at market. So he agreed, and he spared the tree. And the tree very nicely gave him 3 golden apples. And do you think that that greedy brother was happy? No, he wasn't. He wanted more. That's right. And when the tree could not give him any more, he became very angry, and he threatened to chop down the entire tree. Well, do you know what happened? That tree became angry and showered him with her glistening white needles. Have you ever touched a pine cone or a cactus and felt the sting when you hit that sharp, sharp thorn? Imagine that sting all the way over your body. Oh my goodness. Well, that brother fell down on the ground and started to cry. It wasn't long before the younger brother, who was very worried about his brother, came to find him. He followed the path through the forest with all of the trees missing their branches, and he found his brother lying on the ground in a heap with those painful needles in his skin. And his heart broke for him. He felt for him, and he got down on the ground with his brother and started to pull all of those needles out of his brother's skin. And when all of the needles were removed, his big brother sat up and looked at him, and he said, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for the way I treated you." And the younger brother said, "It's okay. I forgive you because I love you. You're my brother." And the tree saw what happened. He saw how the brother forgave his younger brother, and the older brother, how he had a change in his heart. And the tree knew that they had been changed and gave them many golden apples, so many golden apples that they didn't have to worry about anything. And the brothers decided not to chop down the trees anymore, but to protect the forest for the rest of their lives. And they all lived happily ever after. Oh, isn't that a wonderful story? And now, here's your literacy tip for this week. This story may be an adaptation of a Native American folktale, but it's difficult to pinpoint its origin. Regardless, it is a timeless tale of the folly of greed and the redemptive power of love and forgiveness. Even small children can appreciate its message that kindness gets rewarded and meanness gets punished, and that it's so important to remember to forgive others when they hurt us. After telling the story, compare the attributes of both brothers and discuss the ways your child can show kindness to others, worthy of receiving golden apples. Happy reading!